What up, Facebook? I have an interactive question for you today. That means that when you hear this question, you interact with it and you give an answer. And so maybe you can message me or you can comment on the video, comment below and answer this question. If you could, for me, what stops you from going to church? Now that you've heard the question, I just want to expound a little bit on why I didn't go to church for 21 years of my life. I thought when I went to church I was going to be judged. I used to live the thug life or the street life or whatever you may want to call it. And so if I came in with baggy pants and, my hat and this and that, I felt judged. I felt like I couldn't come in and be myself. I had to be someone they wanted me to be. The other main reason I didn't go to church was because I knew the way I was living was wrong and I did not want to face God. I didn't like being convicted of my sins. I didn't like going into God's presence and knowing I wasn't living a lifestyle that pleased Him. So those are the two things that kept me from church for many, many years. But when I really realized and I went to a church that wasn't judgmental and I went to a church that allowed me to be me, it really opened my eyes. I realized that I didn't have to clean up my act before I went to church. I could go to church just as I am. And if there's things God wants to change in me, He can do that process in me. I don't have to clean myself up before I enter His house. And that's good news. And so I'm sharing that with you. I hope you go to church sometime this weekend. What you need to do is find a church that loves you, because when I encountered people that loved me, even though I came in with long braids, I came in with a hat on, I came in with baggy jeans and Jordans on my feet, people still loved me. So I encourage you to find a church. Come to my church if you want. We ain't going to judge you. We ain't going to discriminate against you. We're going to love you because that's what God told us to do. But you don't have to come to my church. You can find a different church. But I encourage you, don't believe that every church is going to judge you. They're not going to love you, because that's not true. There are those of us out there who want to love on people. So please, go to church.